Stop apologizing for being a man. Does it feel like you're being punished for your ambition, shamed for your strength? Are you being told to be softer, to be weaker, to apologize for the very core of who you are as a man? What if that frustration isn't a sign that something is wrong with you, but that something is wrong with the message you're being fed? What if your ambition and strength aren't things to be sorry for, but the very engine you need to build the life you actually want? This is for men who are done apologizing. This is for men who know they are meant for more than just getting by. If you're feeling that gap between the man you are and the man you could be, and you want a direct path to closing it, you need my private coaching program. This is for men who are ready to stop guessing and start building. It's the first link in the description and the pinned comment below. This is where you stop listening to the lies and start embracing your masculine core to build a life of purpose for yourself and the people you care about. Section 1. The problem. The confusing signals. Let's get one thing straight. There is a war on masculinity. There is also a real problem rooted in confusion. Recent studies show that men are more isolated than ever. 15% of men report having no close friends at all, which is a 5-fold increase since 1990. It's not because you're a man, it's because the world has changed, and the map for how to be a good man has become blurry and contradictory. You hear toxic masculinity, you're told it means things like needless aggression or refusing to communicate, and those behaviors will hold you back. But somewhere along the line, that message got twisted. The narrative has somehow convinced many men that the core of masculine traits themselves, ambition, strength, confidence, the drive to lead, are the problem. You're told your desire to achieve is a flaw and your instinct to lead is a threat. This has created a generation of men caught in a trap. On one hand, society and our own wiring pushes us to be providers and protectors. Research has shown that a huge majority of men, around 76%, feel intense pressure to provide financial support for their families. But on the other hand, the moment you display the very ambition needed to succeed, you risk being told you're too aggressive or not sensitive enough. It's an impossible tightrope to walk. It's no wonder so many men feel lost navigating a world with no clear map and getting conflicting directions from every corner. Section 2. The agitation. This confusion isn't just frustrating, it's destructive. It creates hesitant, isolated men who are afraid to take decisive action. When you're constantly told your natural instincts are wrong, you second guess everything. You stop trusting yourself, and that hesitation is the enemy of all progress. A man without a clear purpose can feel like a ghost in his own life, just going through the motions without passion or conviction. The world tells you to be vulnerable, which takes true courage, but then offers no real blueprint for what that looks like for a man. So what happens? You feel like your only options are the outdated stoic silence of our grandfathers or a total rejection of our masculine core. Both are lies and both lead to misery. The strong, silent type who bottles everything up is a dangerous myth. Suppressing emotions is linked to a higher rate of depression and anxiety. I'm not suggesting you go around crying all day. You should only cry in the presence of people you truly trust. Never show weakness to the world. Show it to your friends. In fact, men die by suicide nearly 4 times more often than women. Not just because a man's life is significantly harder than a woman's, regardless of popular opinion, but having no outlet for your emotions can become a serious problem. But a man who abandons his strength to become passive and without conviction is of no use to himself, his family, or his community. The real crisis you're facing isn't some external attack per se, it's the internal conflict born from these mixed messages. It's being pushed to provide while being shamed for the ambition to do it. It's the lack of clear roles that can leave you feeling adrift in a world that no longer seems to value what you instinctively offer. This path leads to quiet desperation and a life lived at a fraction of your true potential. If that feeling of quiet desperation hits home, I want you to know there's another way. It's not about theory. It's about a direct, actionable plan. My private coaching program is designed to give you that plan, tailored to you. We'll cut through the confusion and build your foundation of strength and purpose step by step. If you're serious about this, check out the first link in the description of the pinned comment. But it all starts by rejecting the confusion and reclaiming the pillars of true positive masculinity. Section 3. The solution. The 5 pillars of unapologetic masculinity. The solution isn't to become what they tell you to be, it's to become more of who you truly are, but with discipline and purpose. It's about building yourself on a foundation of timeless principles. These 5 pillars of unapologetic masculinity. Pillar 1. Reclaim your strength, physical and mental. Your strength isn't a threat, it's a gift. And I'm not just talking about the weight on the barbell, which is important. Through physical discipline, I'm talking about mental toughness, resilience, the ability to face adversity without crumbling. Life is going to hit you. You will have setbacks and you will fail. Mental strength is the ability to take that punch, learn the lesson, and get back up with more resolve than before. It's about taking 100% responsibility for your life and focusing only on what you can control. A man with this kind of strength doesn't blame the world for his problems. He uses hardship as fuel. The strength isn't always just for domination. It's for dependability. It makes you the rock your family and community rely on when the storms hit. Pillar 2. Embrace true leadership. Leadership is one of the most misunderstood masculine virtues today. It's been twisted to mean some type of evil control and dominance, but that's not the mark of a man. Leadership is about taking responsibility for yourself and others, assuming they're in your tribe. A leader is the man who steps up when no one else will. A leader is a man who steps up when everyone else steps back. He makes decisions, not excuses. He owns the outcome, good or bad. A masculine man leads with a vision for a better future and has the discipline to see it through. He provides direction and creates safety for those in his care. This is a core masculine duty. Your family, your team, and your community are desperate for men willing to lead with integrity. I'm not suggesting that you become a workhorse for a bunch of ungrateful people. However, for your people, be strong. Stop waiting for permission. Lead from wherever you are right now. Pillar 3. Master your emotions. Don't deny them. You've been sold the lie that to be a man is to feel nothing. That strength means suppressing every single emotion until you're numb. That's not strength, that's self-destruction. A man who is disconnected from his emotions isn't in control. He's a puppet to feelings that he refuses to understand. Emotional mastery is the opposite of suppression. It's the ability to feel anger, fear, or sadness without being controlled by it. Think of your emotions as data. What is this anger telling you? What is this fear trying to show you? A true man doesn't let his emotions drive his actions, but he doesn't ignore them either. He acknowledges the feelings, takes the lesson, and then acts based on his values. This self-control is the mark of a truly capable man, allowing you to be calm in the chaos. 4. Build on self-validation, not external approval. For too long, men have been trained to chase approval from our parents, then teachers, and now from society, social media, and women. You're told you're only a good man if you check an ever-changing list of boxes. This is a game you can't win. The moment you start trying to please everyone, you lose yourself. Unapologetic masculinity is built on self-validation. Your worth isn't decided by popular opinion. It's built by your integrity, your actions, and your commitment to your own code. Do you keep your word? Do you stand for something? Are you a better man today than you were yesterday? That's the scoreboard that matters. But more importantly, it's what God thinks of you based on the Bible. When you know your own worth, praise is a bonus, not a necessity. Your confidence comes from within, solid and unbreakable. Pillar 5. Live a life of positive masculinity. This is where it all comes together. Healthy, positive masculinity isn't about being weaker. It's about using your masculine traits for a purpose beyond yourself. It's channeling your ambition not just for your personal gain, but to build things that serve others. It's about using your strength not just to intimidate, but also to protect and uplift. It's using your leadership not just to control, but to guide. A man living a life of positive masculinity is a force for good. He is the man you call when things are broken. He is the man who moves towards a crisis when others move away. He creates order from chaos and provides stability and security. Like I said earlier, your job as a man is not to be a protector for everyone. Your job is to be a protector for those you care about and who are under your care. He doesn't compromise his values, but he listens to others. He doesn't compromise his values, but he listens to people who truly have his best interest at heart and know what they're talking about. This is the highest calling of a man, to take all his capability, drive, and resilience and use it to make the world a better place, safer for his family and those around him. If this message resonates with you and you refuse to be defined by confusion and mediocrity, then this is where you belong. These 5 pillars are your new roadmap. But reading a map and walking the path are 2 different things. If you want an experienced guide to walk that path with you, to hold you accountable, and to accelerate your journey towards becoming the man you're meant to be, my private coaching program is that guide. This is your chance to get personalized feedback and a no-nonsense strategy. The first link in the description or the pinned comment is your next step. For everyone else, this is more than a channel. It's a community for men who are committed to a life of purpose. Subscribe and join a brotherhood of men who are building themselves up, not tearing each other down. Click that notification bell because we are just getting started. So stop apologizing. Stop asking for permission to be who you are. Your ambition isn't a sin. It's a motor for creation. Your strength isn't toxic. It's a necessity. Your desire to lead isn't a flaw. It's a duty. The world is desperate for strong, centered, and honorable men. It's starving for men who have mastered themselves and are ready to serve a purpose greater than their own comfort. Embrace your masculine core, sharpen it, discipline it, and aim it at a worthy goal. The world doesn't need another man who stands for nothing. It needs you. Strong, purposeful, unapologetic. Now go build the life you deserve.